If you have no idea about investing, by the time you finish this video, you're going to learn exactly how you can get started. I'm going to cover everything from what is investing, how do you make money by investing, how much you should save each month, as well as I'm going to share one of the biggest mistakes that every beginner investor make. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to share 2 practical investment opportunities that a beginner can immediately start right now in Sri Lanka. Now, if you are new to this channel, my name is Nishan De Silva. I'm the founder of Jump.lk. Jump.lk is a website that's teaching skills that are not taught in schools or universities. So, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing to my channel, and also don't forget to press that bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever we share a new video. Now to the good stuff. First, let's learn what investing is. Now, forget all the definitions that you have learned about investing. Investing is simply using the money that you have to acquire different assets, hoping that they would grow in value in the future. So what you are going to do is you are going to use the money that you have to acquire different assets. Now, these assets can be stocks, they can be units, these things can be gold or Bitcoin or fixed deposits or savings deposits or even startups. You are going to use the money that you have to acquire these assets and create a portfolio, hoping that this portfolio, the value of this portfolio will grow in the future. So that's what investing is. Now that you know what investing is, let's learn how you make money with your investments. There are 2 ways you make money with your investments. One is called capital gains and the other one is called periodic income, also known as yield. First, let's look at capital gain. Capital gains is the difference between the selling price and the buying price. For an example, let's say you buy a land. You buy a land for 2 million and the next year you are going to sell this land for 3 million. So what is the difference between the selling price and the buying price? It's 1 million. So that 1 million is called a capital gain. Capital gains are also available in assets like stocks. For an example, let's say you buy a stock for 100 rupees and at the next year you sell this stock for 120 rupees. So what's the difference between the selling price and the buying price? Well, it's 20 rupees. This is called a capital gain. The second way you make money is by periodic income, also known as yield. Periodic income is something that you earn periodically. It can be monthly, it can be quarterly, it can be biannually, or it can be annually. For an example, let's say you have a building and you are going to rent it out. Each month you are going to get a rent income. That's a periodic income. Periodic income is also available in assets like stocks. For an example, most stocks, they provide a thing called a dividend. The dividend is a piece of profit that a company would offer for each share that you hold. For an example, a company can declare 2 rupees for every share that you hold. So let's say you have 1 share, then annually or quarterly or even biannually you will get dividend income to your share. So this is also a periodic income. Those are the 2 ways you make money with your investments. You make either capital gains or you make periodic income. And in most assets, you are going to earn both capital gains as well as periodic income. So that's how you are going to make money with your investments. Next, you need to understand why you are investing your money. Now, the obvious reason is to make more money. But we all have different reasons. It can be for your retirement, it can be as an emergency fund, it can be for your child's education. So there are various whys when it comes to investing. But for me, the ultimate purpose of investing is financial freedom. So what do I mean by financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to do whatever with your life without having to rely on someone else for money. That's what financial freedom is. When you have true financial freedom, you don't have to worry about money because you have enough money invested so that no matter what happens in your life, you'll have total control when it comes to decisions or whatever the decisions that you want to make in life. Now, don't get me wrong, financial freedom is not about quitting your job and going on a world tour. That's not financial freedom is. I mean, if you like your job, that's completely up to you to do your job. When you have financial freedom, all you will have is you will have more freedom to do whatever you want with your life. You'll have enough money saved or invested somewhere so that let's say you lose your job or let's say you want to quit your job, you'll be able to do whatever you want with your life as long as you have financial freedom. Most of us, we work from paycheck to paycheck. Even if you have your own business, still most of us, what we do is we are trading our time for money. Now, this is one of the worst trades a human being can possibly do. So what you need to find is you need to figure out a way to make money while you sleep. That's what investing is all about, and that's what true financial freedom is. And that's why I invest, and that should be your ultimate purpose as well. So why do you want to invest? To achieve financial freedom. Next, let's look at who can invest and who should invest their money. Now, if you are 18 and above and if you are breathing, I say you need to start investing. According to Sri Lankan law, an individual has to be above 18 to start investing in Sri Lanka. Now, it doesn't matter if you have studied art, it doesn't matter if you are a software engineer, it doesn't matter if you are a teacher or a pharmacist or a hairdresser. Each and everyone, we should start investing. So if you are 18 and above and if you are breathing, you need to start investing. Now, when it comes to investing, the sooner you start, the better. Why? Because of compounding interest rate, you are going to make a lot if you start at an early age. But if you are in your 40s or if you are in your 50s, does it mean that it's too late for you? No. There's a saying, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago and the second best time is now or today. So it doesn't matter what your age is, it doesn't matter if you're in your 40s or in your 50s, start immediately. You can start now. It's never too late to start investing. So who should invest in Sri Lanka? If you are 18 and above, you should start investing. Next, we are going to talk about the biggest question most of us have. How much should you invest each month? Now, if you can hit 20 to 30% from your income each month, that is a fantastic place to be. You'll be sorted for life. But for most of us, hitting 10 to 15% each month or investing 10 to 15% each month is a fantastic place to be. So how much am I investing? I invest about 10 to 15% from my monthly income. Now, what if you cannot invest at least 10% from your monthly income? Maybe you have borrowed a lot of money and you are paying that, or maybe you are stuck with a huge credit card loan. In a situation like that, yes, I understand it will be difficult for you to invest 10% or 15% from your income. In a situation like that, what should you do? Should you wait until you pay off all your debts? No. Even if it is 1% or 2%, I would say just start investing. It doesn't matter how small the amount is as long as you are investing each month. One thing that I want to emphasize is, even though investing feels like it's a numbers game, it's actually not. It's a psychological game. And you need to feel like you have control of your money and you need to feel like you are winning this game. So that's why I recommend, even if you are stuck at huge debts and you have no way of investing, any amount, at least invest 1,000 rupees each month so that you feel like you are winning this game, right? And that will create enough momentum and it will build on, and within no time you'll start increasing the amount. So you can start with 1%, then you can do 2% and you'll move into 5%, and without even knowing you'll be investing 10%. So whatever the amount is fine as long as you are investing, right? So if you can hit 20 to 30% from your income, if you can invest 20 to 30%, you'll be sorted for life. But the average 10 to 15% is a fantastic place to be. So that is my recommendation. Next, I'm going to share with you the number one mistake that most beginner investors make. What is it? Well, that's not starting. Now, for a long time, I knew that I was supposed to invest, but I didn't invest. I kept on watching videos, I kept on analyzing, I kept on looking at the market without doing the actual thing that I was supposed to do, which is investing. This is one of the mistakes most beginner investors make. Analysis becomes paralysis, right? So the most difficult step is starting, and that's what you are going to get in this video. So don't overthink. Yes, there are so many things that you may not know at this point, but that's fine. Forget all that. Your job is to start. And once you start, you are going to learn. You'll be motivated to learn more. The important step is starting, and that's what you are going to get in this video. So that's the number one mistake most of us make, not starting. And that's what you are going to learn in the next step. Right, so let's learn how you can get started immediately. As I told you, there are so many assets that you can choose from. You have stocks, you have units, you have fixed deposits, you have Bitcoin, real estate, gold, antiques. There are so many assets that you can start with. But I'm not going to talk about assets like real estate or Bitcoin or even startups, because those investments require a lot more research and it requires a lot more experience. In this video, our objective is to get you started immediately. So I'm going to share 2 investment opportunities that you can immediately start. What are those? Well, unit trusts and the stock market. So those are the 2 investment opportunities that we are going to talk about. First, let's talk about unit trust. Now, what is a unit trust? If you have no idea what a unit trust is, click the YouTube card above to watch my in-depth video on how to start investing in unit trust. But in this video, I'll give you a brief introduction as to what a unit trust is. A unit trust is a fund which is managed by a wealth management company. Now, imagine you as well as 1,000 other investors, they pool in their money to a fund which is managed by a wealth management company. They use this fund to invest in different assets. Now, these assets can be again stocks, they can be fixed deposits, they can be commercial papers, they can be government securities, right? And over time the value of these assets will increase, and with that the value of the fund will increase. So that's how a unit trust works. And like I told you, if you want to learn more about unit trust, click the YouTube card above, or I'll add the link in the description below. Now, why do I recommend unit trust for beginners? Why? Because you don't have to do any work. Wealth management companies or professional wealth managers, they will invest your money for you. That's why I recommend beginners to start with unit trust, because you can immediately get started without having any knowledge about investing or about stocks or fixed deposits or any other assets. So that's how you can start investing in a unit trust. Now that you know what a unit trust is, next let's talk about stocks. What are stocks and what is the stock market? Well, I'm sure most of you have a fairly good idea about what the stock market is, but if you have no idea about the stock market and how to get started, check out the description below where I have an in-depth guide on how to get started investing in the Colombo Stock Exchange. But for this video, I'll give you a brief introduction as to what a stock is and how you can get started. Now, stock market is the place where you can buy and sell shares. This is known as the Colombo Stock Exchange, and once you open a CDS account, you can start buying and selling shares in the stock market. Now, there are so many things that you need to learn. I mean, investing in the stocks is not a simple subject. It requires research, it requires analyzing companies, and there are so many things that you need to learn. But our goal in this video is not that. Our goal is to get you started. So how can you get started in the stock market? Well, the first thing is you need a CDS account. How can you open a CDS account? To open a CDS account, you need a stockbroker. This is completely free of charge. All you have to do is find a stockbroker and register with them, and after a couple of weeks you'll be able to open a CDS account. So how can you select a stockbroker? Well, click the YouTube card above to watch my in-depth video on how to select a stockbroker in Sri Lanka. Also, you'll find the related article in the description below. So once you select a stockbroker, you can open an account and you can start buying and selling shares in the stock market. And that's how you can start investing in Sri Lanka. So my recommendation is, first, if you are new to investing and if you are a complete beginner, start with unit trust, and once you familiarize yourself with the different investment assets that are available and how it works, you can slowly move into the stock market. So that's my recommendation. Keep in mind that investing is a big subject and it's a lifelong journey. To become a great investor, I still learn so many things, and it will be the same for you. But the objective of this video is for you to get started. So you don't need to analyze, or you don't need to research or do anything. Just go and start. Just open an account with a unit trust, just open an account with a CDS account, and throw away some money, put some money and start investing, so that you form a habit of investing. And once you have that habit, you'll start learning, you'll start digging deep, you'll start researching, you'll start reading about the economy, and all those things will come only if you start. So that's what I want you to do. Just start. And if you're serious about investing, I conduct a once a month workshop called Investing Essentials. In this workshop, I cover everything from what is investing to how to create an automated system so that your investments as well as your expenses will be taken care of you without needing to do everything each month. And I'm going to talk about practical investment opportunities as well as how you can actually get started in investing. Not only that, you are going to get a 30-day action plan where there will be tasks for you to do each week for you to get the habit rolling. So if you want to join this workshop, or if you want to learn more about this workshop, check out the description below. I'll add a link where you can join the waiting list for the next workshop. Or else go to jump.lk/academy, jump.lk/academy to find out more about this workshop and sign up to our next workshop. Now, if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because I'll be sharing videos just like this in the future. Not only that, you can also subscribe to my weekly newsletter, which is read by more than 4,000 Sri Lankans. I share all my latest videos, my latest articles, as well as exclusive content with my email subscribers. So check out the description below and sign up to my email newsletter. It's a weekly newsletter where I share some of my best tips as well as my hacks. So check out the description below. And until my next video, keep investing.